Welcome to Trading Satguru. In this video, we are going to discuss levels for Nifty, Bank Nifty, as well as Sensex for the coming week. That is 1st to 4th of April. Okay. Before we proceed for technical analysis, let us also look at the uncertainties for the coming week, especially the tariffs which are expected to kick in from 2nd April onwards. And let us recall that the US President has announced 2nd April 2025 as Liberation Day in view of the tariffs that are going to kick in. Okay, so the new tariffs on India, they are going to be effective from 2nd of April, and there is only one day left. Okay, for any agreement to be trade agreement to be reached, that is tomorrow. So this trade agreement on mutually agreed points, if at all any agreement is made, that is to be announced latest by tomorrow, end of day. Okay, that is jointly both by US and India. So we can expect panic in our markets at least till lunchtime. Okay, and because working hours will be by the time they agreed on something and report is made and announced to the public in general through a media conference. Okay, if at all there is any agreement. Okay, so the uncertainty at least till lunchtime is for sure. Okay, suppose in case there is no satisfactory agreement is reached by tomorrow end of day. Okay, so the US tariffs will kick in from 2nd April, and India will be forced to retaliate by retaliatory tariffs in next few days. So this is going to result in a panic and negative situation in investor sentiments. Okay, so either way, if partial trade agreement or full trade agreement is reached by end of day or not reached, so the uncertainty is there till lunchtime. So you may expect market to panic in the morning session. Okay, and if at all no satisfactory agreement is reached, so this uncertainty may drag down for few more days. Okay, and we are at an important level. Let us discuss first Nifty, then we go to other indices. Okay, so we have seen a downtrend. Okay, we have seen the downtrend which started from 27th of September and continued till recently, and there appears to be a breakout. Okay, so the market never moves in one direction continuously. Okay, this one has to remember clearly. It may be for few days, 3 days, 4 days, 5 days, 7 days, or 10 days max, but it goes in steps. So weak hands are thrown out. If you see, look at even this downfall, it is not continuous downfall. This is a stepwise up, down, okay, further down, then little up, and then further down. And here you can see a relatively better movement on upside, and then giving up the level, and then going further down, breaching this previous low. Okay, and for almost 7 days continuously, Nifty has gone up from here. Okay, and here it has broken the long-term trend line, and from the high that is made 23,869, it has corrected around 350 points around roughly. So what can we expect going forward? So we can say that the trend has reversed here. So market has taken an upward direction for the long term. So there will be a correction because we said that market never moves continuously in one direction. So it may give up some gains made, okay, and then it may continue its upward journey. So till which level it can correct under the, let us say long term is bullish, okay, long term is bullish. This is case A, okay. So this is Fibonacci. Don't confuse by so many values. These are Fibonacci ratios, considering this as the top and this as the bottom. So 0.618, that is golden ratio, falls around 23,140, and 0.5% is 22,915. So this range will act as a support in case the market is in bullish trend from here, and for after a minor correction, if market is expected to go upward. So which is the level? So this is the band. After testing this band, market may take a reverse direction, that is upward direction in case of bullish scenario, okay. Let us say either the market is going to make another low for confirmation of a double bottom, or market is going to go further down, okay. So the previous low is around 23,960, so this is the level. Let us say market is going to into uncertainty, or it is going to test the recent lows, okay. So then market will first test this level, then it has to give up this level, okay, give up this level and breach this trend line to test the previous bottom. From here it may go upwards, or it may breach this level and go on to make new lows, okay. So unless this low is breached or double bottom is formed, we cannot predict the market direction in this scenario, okay. So in both the scenario A as well as scenario B. Second scenario is double bottom or negative. In both the cases, it has to breach this level first before it goes further down. So in both the scenarios, the band 22,915 to 23,140 is important. Okay, this is on a long term basis. Okay, so what can we expect immediately for the 1st April? So as we speak, let us see where the world markets are trading. US markets are open now. It is already 10:46 Indian time in the night. Okay, yeah, here it is. S&P 500 is down by 0.32%. Nasdaq is down more than 1%. And in the opening itself, market was down around 2%. Tesla and most of the Nvidia, they are down by more than 4%. And Dow is somewhat green. Okay, so if you look at Japan's market, it is down by 4%. So this is more relevant being Asian country for us for tomorrow. Today we are closed, so you may see this kind of panic tomorrow. Okay, let us get back to our Nifty chart. So the deciding level for the coming week would be this band 22,915, 23,140, and whatever we had discussed, that panic may we may see panic tomorrow in the pre-lunch session. So you may expect at least 1.5 to 2% downside in the opening to lunchtime. Okay, so this is based on the world markets movement today. So this we can expect under normal conditions. Okay, this has nothing to do with technical analysis or anything. This is only based on what is happening around the world. Okay. So otherwise, if you go by technical analysis, this is going to be a crucial level for us for the coming week to take trades, whether to take trade on upside or on the downside or non-directional trades. Okay. So if this level is breached, we may expect market to test this trend line, breach of which will call for a test of previous low, that is the bottom made. Okay. So more or less similar analysis for Sensex. Let me erase this before we proceed. Same logic applies to Sensex also here. So the golden ratio falls around 76, 408, and the 0.5% is 75, 687. Okay, so this zone is going to be important for deciding the long-term trend, whether this up move will sustain or it will give up. Okay, so below this level, you may expect testing of the previous low for the either double bottom or breach of this level and for the new low. Okay, so the analysis is same for Nifty also Sensex. So this band is going to be important. So not much change from Nifty. So Bank Nifty is little different compared to Nifty and Sensex, even if you look at from charts perspective. So the top is made here. It Nifty chart was like this, but here it is little different. So Bank Nifty is the trend line is also different, and even the amount of correction from the bottom. Okay, this is more compared to Nifty or Sensex percentage wise. I'm talking about percentage correction on upside. Okay, this is more. So in case of correction or in case of temporary top formation, it is going to fall more compared to Nifty and Sensex in percentage terms. Okay, so the same logic applies if you take this as the high and this as the low. Okay, so 0.618, 0.5 falls somewhere in this range. Accordingly, you may take the levels. Okay, so the analysis remains same for Nifty and Sensex since the recovery is more in Bank Nifty. In case of panic, in case of downward move, you may expect more correction in percentage terms on Bank Nifty. Okay, that's all for now. Take care. Bye bye.